When knowledge changed the world, and led us to AI. Human and AI, shaping the future together. The power that outlived empires. Empires rose. Empires fell. Kings disappeared. Borders vanished. But one force survived every collapse. And kept growing. Not fire. Not weapons. Not gold. Knowledge. I'm Kafarman. And this is Chapter 4 of Human and AI Journey. In previous episodes, we explored cooperation and language. How humans learn to survive together. And how words turn survival into knowledge. Today, we ask a deeper question. How did knowledge change the world, and quietly lead us to artificial intelligence? Knowledge becomes power, the invisible revolution. Once humans could store knowledge, something extraordinary happened. Power shifted. No longer belonged only to the strongest warrior. Or the loudest ruler. It belonged to those who understood. Understanding seasons meant better harvests. Understanding medicine meant longer lives. Understanding mathematics meant engineering. Understanding the stars meant navigation, trade, and exploration. Knowledge became the most powerful technology humanity ever created. Not visible. Not explosive. But unstoppable. When knowledge organized the world. Knowledge didn't just explain the world. It organized it. Calendars organized time. Maps organized space. Laws organized societies. Money organized trade. Education organized minds. Civilizations didn't advance because they were luckier. They advanced because they remembered more. Recorded more. And taught more. The future began to belong. Not to those who ruled hardest. But to those who learned fastest. Science, when curiosity became a system. At some point, humans stopped asking only what happens. And began asking why. This was the birth of science. Observation. Hypothesis. Testing. Correction. Science was not a single discovery. It was a method for improving knowledge itself. And once knowledge could improve itself, progress accelerated. From astronomy to medicine. From physics to chemistry. From philosophy to engineering. Science turned questions into engines of change. Machines, knowledge turned into force. Knowledge eventually escaped books. It entered metal. Steam engines transformed heat into motion. Electricity turned knowledge into light. Factories multiplied human effort. Railways compressed distance. Airplanes conquered gravity. Machines were not just inventions. They were knowledge made physical. Every machine was frozen understanding. Waiting to be activated. The world began to move faster. Then human bodies could follow. Information, when knowledge became invisible again. Then came a strange reversal. Knowledge left machines. And became invisible once more. Telegraphs. Radio. Television. Computers. The Internet. Information could now travel faster than sound. Faster than light had ever mattered. Libraries collapsed into chips. Maps collapsed into screens. Memory collapsed into data. Humanity entered the information age. Surrounded by more knowledge than any generation before. And yet, unable to process it all. The human limit, too much knowledge. Here is the paradox of modern civilization. We created more knowledge than a single human mind can handle. Millions of books. Billions of articles. Trillions of data points. Knowledge was no longer scarce. Attention was. The question changed from, how do we discover knowledge? To, how do we understand it? And this is where the next leap began. Artificial intelligence, knowledge learns to learn. Artificial intelligence was not born from ambition alone. It was born from necessity. We needed systems that could search vast knowledge, detect patterns, connect ideas, learn from information itself. AI is not thinking like humans. It is processing human knowledge at inhuman scale. Trained on language. Trained on science. Trained on history. Trained on our mistakes and insights. AI is what happens when knowledge stops being passive and starts responding. AI is not the end, it's the mirror. Artificial intelligence is not the end of human history. It is a mirror. It reflects how we think, what we value, what we teach, what we choose to preserve. AI does not replace human knowledge. It amplifies it. The question is no longer, can we build intelligent machines? The question is, what kind of knowledge are we feeding them? The responsibility of knowing. From the first word, to the first library, to the first algorithm. Knowledge changed the world. And now, it shapes intelligence itself. The future of AI is inseparable from the future of humanity. Because the same force that once lit fires in the dark now trains machines to understand us. This was Chapter 4. And our journey continues. Human and AI, shaping the future together.